I'm going to make some paragraph style, so I can use that for the chapters in the table of contents. This document already has some like a table of contents, but I'm going to use one that we can actually generate, and that way we can always we can make some changes to it. If we make changes to the document, it'll move with it, be a little bit more flexible. So I'm going to get rid of the stuff that's already there, but the only thing I'm going to take note of is these Roman numerals, and you can see each of these chapters starts off that way. So what I want to do is generate a paragraph style and apply it to all of these chapters in here. So I can do that a couple of ways. First thing I'm going to do right here is just go into my properties panel and click on this little paragraph style symbol and paragraph styles. What I want to do is create a new paragraph style, and I'm going to click on this little plus sign here, and it's sometimes a little bit easier if you hold down the Option key or the Alt key, and that will bring you up to this new paragraph panel and allow you to rename it right away. So first thing I'm going to do is call this chapters. Really good idea to name these. It's going to get confusing, so name them, be as clear as possible as what you're doing, because we're going to be using these a little bit later on. I'm just going to change a few things. First thing, maybe just the font type, make it a little bit different. Doesn't really matter. And just crank it up a little bit. Maybe change. And a couple other things, maybe just underline it. And maybe the color, change the color a little bit, something different. And that's about it. So I just want a few things before just make sure that this is a little bit different there. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK. So now you can see in the paragraph styles, I've got a basic paragraph and then this chapters that I just made. So to apply that, I just got to go into a paragraph, and to see what this page has as far as paragraphs go, I go under type and show new characters. You can see all of the line breaks, which will indicate a new paragraph, and you can see that most of these lines are like that. So if you do have sort of running text, it won't have as many of these breaks, but the document that we kind of pasted in has a lot of breaks in each of these lines. So what I'm going to do is get into this first paragraph here, the eve of the war. Just click in there, and I'm going to turn this off. So type, hidden characters, so you don't have to see that. And now I'm just going to apply the chapter style that I set up. And that should affect just that line, just that paragraph. And to find the other ones, there's a quick way to do that. I'm just going to use shortcut key Command F or Control F, and that'll bring up the find, change, or find and replace, something you'd see in like a word processing document. And this I can change to search parameter, just Roman numeral 1 with the dot, and that should find the first few chapters at least. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit find next, and that will find that second chapter. So I'm just going to click inside of that line right there, apply that format, that style, and then I've changed that one as well. So if I go to find next, bring it up to the third chapter. And your document will be a little bit different if you're not using this one. This is just, instead of having to kind of cycle through 50 or 60 pages looking for these documents, these chapters, this is just an easy way to kind of find them. So if I make a mistake and just apply the chapter style to this, I can always undo that. And this goes for paragraph styles, character styles, object styles. I usually have a default style in there, none for character styles, basic paragraph. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit basic paragraph and reset it to the default fonts and everything else in there. Now I'm just going to click in here and just reset that one. So now I've got all three of those first three chapters set up with chapter style. I'm going to do the rest, but you get the idea of kind of setting these up. So I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but there's about 8 or 9 chapters in here that I'll apply this style to. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit File, Styles, and just kind of update this. Okay.